Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of BRB Building Your Brand with Steph Sky. Today we're tackling a topic that hits close to home for many of us, especially those in the digital marketing and virtual assistant world, boundaries and burnout.
Absolutely. So let's face it, working from home can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, the flexibility is amazing, but on the other hand, it can be easy to get sucked into the always-on mentality.
I know that I'm notorious for letting work bleed into my personal life. Emails at 10 p.m., sure, why not? Weekend project revisions, no problem. Weekends sometimes feel like an extension of the work week for me.
See, that's exactly what I try to avoid. I clock out and that's it. My evenings and weekends are for me, for life outside of work.
That makes so much sense. And I think sometimes, especially as a business owner, I feel this pressure to be constantly available. Like letting go for a few hours means I'm letting down our clients, which sounds so insane because our industry is definitely not life or death.
That reminds me of a post I had seen a while back that said there's no such thing as a marketing emergency, and it's important for us to remember that. Nothing is that urgent, and sure, we can make mistakes, some bigger than others, but we shouldn't dwell on them because they can be fairly insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, back to the topic. I also think it's important to remember that if you're burnt out, you're no good to anyone. So you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So by taking breaks, by respecting your own time, you'll actually be more focused and productive when you're working.
You're so right. So, boundaries aren't just about protecting your personal time, they're also to protect your work quality. So, when you're constantly plugged in, it tends to be hard to focus and give your best effort.
Exactly. Plus, boundaries create a healthier work environment, even for virtual teams. We all need that separation between work life and personal life.
I could not agree more, and that's really hard to establish. So now that Skylar here just schooled me on the importance of boundaries, let's break down exactly how to implement them. Do you want to kick this off, Sky?
Sure. So it's important that you start by setting clear work hours and sticking to them. So communication is key. Draft a professional email or create a client onboarding document that clearly outlines your work hours. Be specific about the days and times that will be available for emails, calls, or meetings. And while unexpected situations arise, try to stick to your schedule as much as possible. If a client has an urgent request outside your working hours, offer alternative solutions like scheduling a call for the next business day or providing them with resources to help them in the meantime. And then lead by example. So schedule meetings and calls within your designated work hours. If you respect your own boundaries, it sets the expectation for your clients to do the same.
Okay, those are some good points, and I definitely don't follow all of those rules, so I should work on that more. Um, one thing that is important that I need to start doing is don't forget to turn notifications off outside of work hours. So, this might be the simplest yet most impactful tip. Disable email and work app notifications on your phone and computer outside of work hours. This is going to prevent the constant ping pong that pulls you back into work mode when you should be relaxing. And, another thing you could do is schedule some check ins, right? So instead of notifications, designate a specific time outside of work hours to check emails or messages. This could be a quick 15-minute window in the morning or evening to address anything urgent. And when you're out of office, make sure that you set up an autoresponder on your email and voicemail that politely informs your clients you're unavailable outside of those work hours and when they can expect a response.
I think in addition to this, it's good to create a dedicated workspace within your home. So define your zone. Ideally, create a workspace separate from your living areas. This could be a spare room converted into an office or even a designated corner of a room. So having a physical separation between work and relaxation helps your brain switch gears. And I sit at my desk, but sometimes I struggle with this because there's some days I just want to sit and work from my laptop on the couch, but the couch is also where my relaxation occurs after work. So it's a work in progress, but I have to quit this habit. Also, you want to keep it organized. So a cluttered workspace can lead to a cluttered mind. Invest in some basic organization tools and keep your work area tidy. This will help you focus and avoid distractions. And then at the end of the day, pack it away. So when the workday is done, put your work laptop, files, and notebooks all away. This creates a physical and mental cue that work time is over.
I love that so much. And, on that same note, be sure to schedule breaks for yourself and stick to them. So, just like you schedule meetings, schedule breaks throughout your workday. Set a timer for every hour or so to get up, move around, grab a healthy snack, or step outside for some fresh air. And don't underestimate the power of a short walk or some light stretches. Physical movement can help improve your focus and reduce your stress throughout the day. I know that I will randomly go out for like 30-minute walks and just get some fresh air, take the dog out, do whatever. It really helps you reset. And don't forget to unplug and recharge too. So breaks are not just for checking social media or work emails. Use this time to truly disconnect and recharge your mental batteries. So take a deep breath, read a few pages of a book, or listen to some relaxing music.
And learn to say no. So know your limits. It's okay to be upfront with clients about your capacity, and don't overload your schedule or take on tasks that fall outside of your expertise. And you could always offer alternatives. So if a client asks you to do something outside of your scope or work hours, politely decline but offer alternative solutions to them. So you can either recommend a colleague who can help or suggest scheduling the additional work for the next business day. And confidence is key. So be confident in your boundaries and your right to say no. Remember, a burnt out you is not a productive you. So by taking care of yourself, you'll be able to deliver better results for your clients in the long run.
I think these are fantastic, actionable tips for literally any of us, whether we work from home or even in the office.
Exactly. And hey, maybe this episode will be a turning point for some of you. No more working at 8 p.m., right, Steph?
We'll see, Sky, we'll see. But seriously, folks, boundaries are a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the road, but by following these tips and being kind to yourself, you can create a healthy work life balance, even when you work from home. Don't make the same mistakes that I tend to make. Take care of yourselves and set those boundaries.
And I think that's it for today. So don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment below. Share your own struggles and tips for setting boundaries from when you work from home. We'd love to hear from you.
And as always, you can find us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Why are you so dressed up?
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I am wearing a dress though.
Okay.
No,
I'm like, cool. So she's showing up all done up, and I'm just like, I rolled out of bed.
mhm.
Or have you seen the thing where if you wear shoes while you're in the house, it actually makes you more productive to getting like your housework or like other
Really?
stuff done?
No, I didn't hear that. I always wear shoes usually, but not right now.
I like how you were like, I didn't see that because we all know it came from TikTok.